Get the squeaker. Get that squeaker. Get it. Get the squeaker. Give me the squeaker, Zoe. Give me that squeaker. I want that. I suspect it has to do with the camera.
first looking at his watch. And I can remember some cool things that Reagan did that were positive. And that was wrong.
When you have a wound that you heal, you'll try just about anything. But the best thing to do is to go to the specialist.
You don't look very happy about this. You don't look very happy about all this.
When you have a wound, you heal, you deserve the best possible care. Call the wound care center.
And as the briefing continues here in Brookfield Theater, Bob Dole comes to the debate trailing in all of the polls, trailing by 10 to 15 points in most of them. And so the Republican candidate and his handlers know this is not just
the big one first.
NBC's David Bloom tonight.
This is the reception Bob Dole's hoping for after tonight's debate. Arriving at his Hartford hotel this afternoon, Dole got a rousing welcome from Republican supporters. Before leaving Washington, he was asked about last-minute preparation.
About 9 hours.
After landing in Hartford, Dole headed for Bushnell Hall, but he stayed only 15 minutes.
Zoe, give me that squeaker.
10 days of violence and 76 deaths to get Israelis and Palestinians back around the peace table. They say they'll meet every day and keep talking till they agree. Secretary of State Christopher in Israel to help get the talks started set out the American goal.
Agreements simply will not be possible if there are winners.
Get that squeaker. Hurry up.
The agenda, Hebron, the powder keg West Bank town where 450 Jews protected by Israeli soldiers live among 100,000 Arabs. To relieve the tension, Israel today lifted a 10-day curfew on Hebron, allowing Palestinians out of their...
Give me that thing.
The key Palestinian demand, Israel should stick to the peace agreement and withdraw its troops from most of the city.
Oh, Zoe. Yoo-hoo. Come here, little dog. Bring me that squeaker. Come here. Oh, Zoe. Yoo-hoo. Call her, Pop. Whistle for her.
Pistols, not automatic weapons, and demilitarized areas around the Jewish homes. Israeli and Palestinian officials said the sides are still far apart. But Netanyahu today was careful to make a gesture towards the Palestinians, mentioning TV pictures he'd seen of a Palestinian family being forced...
That's a good dog. What a good puppy she is.
There is a great deal of pressure and burden and suffering on the Palestinian population, which we want to allay and ultimately do away with that suffering.
Israeli political sources say they hope the talks can be wrapped up within weeks, and the Palestinians
Get the squeaker.
will live on the violence while the politicians are talking. But the longer the talks...
All right, Judy. You had said you wanted to see what the family room looked like, so it's late in the afternoon and I'm getting the reflected light off the fence, even though it's kind of a cloudy day. So I'm shooting that side of the room right now, or the side of the room where the reflected light is best. The rest of the room isn't fit for presentation yet, so we're not going to show it just now. There's one thing here I especially want to zoom in on for you. We have a Halloween witch and two of her familiars set up in a little Halloween display. The witch is wearing a sandwich board that says on the front, "Eat at Drax Castle." And as you swing around to the back, I don't know if I can get a picture of this or not. Her sandwich board says, "Stop in for a bite." And then there are her two dogs, which are presents that I got Jackie for Christmas. Well, actually, I think I got her one for Christmas and 1 year, and then for Christmas the next year. Okay, I'm going to zoom in and show you what we got on our mantle. Thing on the left is a spindle, pictures, box, what is actually just the top of a weather vane that we got for just a teeny bit of money a lot of years ago. And then a bird sort of sitting casually there on the end. He looks very good. And then the picture that you gave Jackie for her birthday a couple years ago, where he sits on the, whatever the thing below the mantel was called, the hearth. During the fire season we have to back it up a little bit. And then we have a birdhouse that says Sea Rock City on it, and people who sold it to us said they sell a lot of them to people who've moved out here from the Midwest. And the muffled TV sounds you hear are coming from this entertainment center. It has a fancier French name, which I'm sure you know, but I can't handle that name. Otherwise, I think that's it.
Hi, Judy. This is my new oven. Unfortunately, I haven't turned it on so you can't hear the obnoxious fan noise, but as you can see, it's fairly large and oh so pretty.
And comes a dog into the picture.
She's quite a ham. But as you notice, it's actually clean on the inside. Isn't that impressive?
Zooming in to show how clean the oven
I
is.
see there are a few spots already, but it has the self-cleaning so we can burn them all off. Isn't it fine? So, that's the new oven. You said you wanted exciting pictures, you got them.
Okay, we're going to go in the family room now.
Yes, and now we'll get the other side of the family room as we cleaned it up.
I don't know what you're going to be able to see because I'm sort of shooting into the light. So what I think we're going to do here is we'll take pictures and then we'll close the drape and take pictures again. Anyhow, the nice plaid chair is Jackie's chair, which I picked out. She picked it. Did I pick out the fabric? No. Oh, okay. And then the sofa, which is the same sofa that I bought at Wick's in Pittsburgh for about $200, maybe 15 years ago. Let me back up here a little bit more. You can't see the tops of the lamps. Of course, when you get the tops of the lamps, you lose the framing, the picture entirely. That's my chair down there on the end, and we'll zoom out and take a look at this rooster, which I bought Jackie for her birthday. No, for Christmas, I think last year. No, her birthday.
It's a very nice rooster in any case.
Okay, I'm going to try to move over so that the light's a little bit to my back in hopes of being able to show you the truer colors. Though I have no idea what's working.
This is our first tape, so it's sort of experimental.
Yeah. Okay, I want to keep on walking. Oh, you didn't get to see my computer. What, sweetie?
Show her the trunk.
I don't think I did. Now, you can see there in the back of Jackie's chairs where I have my computer desk set up.
It doesn't usually look quite that good.
No, but I had to clean it the other day because the housekeepers were coming, so I just kept it pristine. And off into the right of the frame, you can see the two chairs that perfectly match one another and match the fabric on Jackie's chair and have the same fabric as the wicker chair. And then now I'll back up a teeny bit more and you can see, well, you can see Jackie, you can see the wicker chair, you can see the trunk, which a friend of mine gave to me about 25 years ago, and it was a nun's trunk, and we had it completely remanufactured and resurfaced, and it used to have a big deep bend in the center because I kept a TV on it, but now it looks much better.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's a leather surface on it now.
Here, I'll come over.
And the inside, which we won't be able to get it open because it doesn't open easily, but it's papered on the inside. And it looks really beautiful. You wouldn't have believed it before. Lou had put an El Cheapo antiquing finish on it, and it was really hideous, but for sentimental reasons, he didn't want to get rid of it, and neither did I. So we had it redone, and it was one of the best things the decorator did for us.
Now the book on top of the trunk is a book about the Blue Dog artist, Paul Rodrigue, and then that's our Blue Dog print hanging on the wall.
Group therapy.
It's called Group Therapy, and it's actually not a print. I think it's an artist proof, but
I think it's a lithograph.
whatever. Anyhow, it cost a bundle, more than I used to pay for cars. and we had to leave it at the gallery for weeks on end because the artist was going to come to town, and we wanted it autographed.
No, it was already autographed. We wanted the name of the picture put on it.
Whatever.
I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's in the middle on the bottom. But I don't think it's bright enough for you to see it.
You can see his name in the corner, Rodrigue, and in the very center there you can see where it says group therapy. And then there's a real good picture of a blue dog. And speaking of blue dogs, there's our own blue dog, who's probably blue because we're not paying attention to her. We're horsing around like this instead. I want to fade out here and move to another corner of the room. Okay, Judy, we're back on, and I'm trying to keep the light completely behind me this time so that you maybe can get a sense of the colors in the room. Although, you know, there's so many white reflective surfaces and the windows and stuff that it's pretty hard to get a view of the room that's not affected by the outdoor lighting. Anyhow, that's shooting down the couch the other way, and you probably can't see it because the camera's picking up all the exterior light, but the curtains are the same plaid as the furniture. Okay, I'm going to fade it down again. We're going to close the blinds. Okay, Judy, here we go again. I got the blinds closed, so I have no idea if we have anywhere near enough light to take a picture of anything. But what I'm attempting to do here, there's your sister.
Hello.
What I'm attempting to do here is show you the colors without having the outdoor light wipe everything out. Now you can sure see that we have a little footstool in the corner that's covered with the same fabric of plaid as all the other things. Actually, there's maybe just a little bit more plaid in this room than we would like.
Yeah, it didn't come out quite like I envisioned it. But it's our first experience, so what can you do? I am really happy with the mantle. That's one of the best things.
You've had about 3 dozen views of this room by the time I'm done.
Yeah.
And if you're ever going to see it, that was certainly graceless. Gotta turn this light back on. That sound is one of 17 dozen construction projects going on in the neighborhood. New roof being put on down the street. Oh gosh, other people building shelving in their garage, a home addition going on down on just across the street from us. You can see Jackie's totem pole there in the corner still. Okay, I can't imagine that even you would want to see many more pictures of this room. I'm going to fade the camera out, and then I'm going to take a picture of the dog doing the goody dance.
She already has that, didn't she?
Yeah, but we didn't explain what it was, so we'll do it again. Okay, this is the dog doing the goody dance, not an especially enthusiastic version. Come on, Zoe, you can do better than that. She says, I don't understand why I have to be more enthusiastic than this just to get a stupid goody. You have more enthusiastic pictures of the goody dance elsewhere on this tape.
It's her only trick, so you have to pay attention.
Well, she does a good job of standing there. You ready?
She doesn't want to do it now.
That's the dog eating a goody, but she always rushes into the family room and eats on the carpet, because why should she want to eat on a linoleum floor?
Actually, the dining room.
Well, yeah, the dining room.
Same reason she won't throw up on the linoleum floor.
That's true. Okay, I can't think of another thing to show you for the moment. I've got some tape that I'll put on that I actually shot last Sunday, the very first things we shot with the camera, that show some of the flowers and show the dog doing a much more enthusiastic goody dance, and also show I'll show the dog playing squeaker. Otherwise, there's one more thing I want to show you, which I actually showed you on another part of the tape, but I like this a lot. So besides, I want to have a dramatic close. So we're going to take a look at the witch and her familiars again. I'm not sure the light's right. There we go. That's a good picture of the witch. Her sign says Edith Drax Castle on the front.
I'll move it around to the
Oh,
back,
okay.
so you can actually see the back.
And then the back says, stop in for a bite. And do you remember the name of the artist that does those dogs, sweetie?
Nope.
Well, yeah, those are dogs that Jackie likes, so I got her a couple one time or another. All right, we got nothing else to say at the moment. There's Jackie's hand turning the witch back around. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.